Welcome to Decor at 4 with Sherry. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to make succulent pumpkins Sherry style. When I first began doing succulent pumpkins, there's a variety of things I get together. First, I want to clear a great workspace. Another thing is, of course, pumpkins, succulents, and I like to use acorns and pine cones on my pumpkins. Not everyone chooses to do that. It's something I like to add in. Of course, more glue sticks. And then kind of a fun item is what I call sheet moss. It's moss that's on sheets. The backing looks like that, and I use that as my workspace on my pumpkin. And then you want shears or a good pair of scissors to cut off the succulents as you begin your process. I like to work on a flat surface. I've seen people that have left the stems on it, but I prefer to get rid of the stem. And so doing that, you use a chisel and a mallet. This works great. And you just go up against the stem and place it, but be very careful. And then you hit the mallet. And you have to do this around in a circle to get the entire thing out. You need to be careful of yourself, but also not to take too much of the stem so you're cutting into the pumpkin, because the idea is to have this last for months and months if you'd like it to. So here's the sheet moss I talked about, and I use this to give myself an area that I want to work on. So what I do is take a plate or a bowl or something like that and trace around it to get a good size. I used a bowl in this instance, and this is the area that I'm going to work on my pumpkin. So I like to just put glue around part of it. And this glue does dry pretty fast, so I only do a little bit at a time, about half, and I place it where I want. And you're going to get all that fun glue stringy stuff. You could deal with that all at the end, so don't worry about that. So half of this is done, and then I'm just going to go underneath. I like it. It's different. And so there we have it. The next part is succulents. Now, succulents can be pricey. You can shop around at your local grocery store or nursery. I happen to plant quite a few in my yard because I've been doing this for the last 4 fall seasons, I think. So I just go out with a little container and I start collecting and cutting from my yard things that I think I'll use. So anyway, I've got some cut here. I've got my pumpkin ready to go, and the next step is start gluing. So I really like to start with a big succulent. And these little, I don't even know what these are called. You can text me later and I'll try and find a name. But the big ones, and I kind of start sort of in the center. Sometimes the leaves fall off, that's okay. And I just put a big blob of glue. Make sure you keep replenishing your glue sticks. You will go through a lot of glue. And once I get a big glob of glue where I want it, I just place the succulent right there. You can see that. And then I go for another piece. So what's great about succulents is they come in different colors. You don't want all green because it's going to look kind of boring. But there's some with pink like this one. There's some that have red. There's some that are more spiky. So texture and color and all decorating aspects are really important, especially with the pumpkins. So now I've got a couple different ones placed in here. I'll add a little color with my squeaky glue gun and just press it on. And you know, it doesn't have to look perfect at the beginning. It's your own creation, it's your own art, so there is no wrong way to do this. So I've got a lot of the succulents in place where I want them, and I've purposely left spaces where you can see the moss that I'm gonna now dress it up and accessorize. One of my favorite things to do. Now, I've seen a lot of succulent pumpkins out there. Not everybody adds pine cones and acorns, but I think it just kind of brings a little more of the fall element onto this gorgeous centerpiece or whatever you're going to use it for. And then I love to add color with these. These are actually real berries. These are not going to last for months and months. They get kind of pruny, but they actually look kind of cool that way. Or you can buy fake berries and just stick them on. But I really like these for color and just an extra pop of texture. And again, be careful of the hot glue because it burns. So once I'm getting toward the end of it, I spin it around, I kind of assess it, and I see this little branch-like thing here that I don't really like showing. So that's a perfect spot to put an acorn or a little pine cone. Just stick your glue right on the succulent and then cover it up. So there is a succulent pumpkin, Sherry style. And another one I did before this tutorial, just to show you can do different sizes. And this would be great as a teacher gift, a hostess gift, or you can do even smaller ones and put one at each place setting as a little Thanksgiving favor. Now the very last touch, and this is the magic because this is what keeps it alive, is you have a spray bottle with water and you just mist it. It keeps it fresh. If it gets dusty, it gets the dust off. And it just needs that little bit of water to liven it up. And these will last, because we didn't cut into the pumpkin, these will last through November, through December, as long as you want it. So this concludes this session of Decor at 4 with Sherry. And on Instagram, it's The Finishing Touch VTA. And I know it's Decor at 4, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Cheers.